Before we get started, I have some very upsetting news.
Oh no.
Adam Duritz is scary looking.
That's news?
That is news. I used to have the biggest crush. Loved.
Okay, but Amanda, he has white man dreadlocks. How do we reconcile?
I thought he was like spicy like Justin.
Ma'am, you better take that back right now.
Chris, they're coming to Cincinnati. They're having a show here like soon. And Chris was like, "Hey, Counting Crows are coming to Cincinnati." And I was like, "Oh, fantastic. That's great. I don't really feel like going to the show." But he then showed me a picture of what he looks like, and I was horrified. The beard and the dreads hid a lot, or he just didn't age well.
Hold on. Text me a pic.
We're
talking about it's hard to say what it is when the pain ain't me down.
No.
Who's that? That song?
Isn't that Blues Traveler?
I don't know.
It's hard to say what. No, who is that? No, it's not. This is Mr. Jones.
Oh God! Don't do it! Don't do it! Send me the pic.
Oh, I'm so upset. Oh God!
But Amanda, the white man dreadlocks didn't.
No, I loved him.
Wow! Remember when he started going out with Jennifer Aniston? Oh. Leave that man alone. Oh.
It didn't like milk.
You know what it is? You know what he has to do? He's got to grow the full beard in and go crazy with it. Like I like an overgrown too big beard.
Like the cheeks up to like the mutton chops, like all that.
I want a giant fucking beard. Like when Justin grows his shit out crazy and he looks crazy. I think that shit is so sexy.
I love a big beard. Chris, for a while, had a giant one. He usually does it like when he takes vacation. But he says it gets itchy. So then he always shaves it off. And I'm always so sad when it goes away.
Oh, you know what? Chris probably looks like a completely different person with a beard.
Oh, it's fucking hot because it's kind of red. It like has like this auburn, like brown undertone to it. It's amazing.
Okay, send a pic.
I'll have to find one. I don't think I have one readily available because it's been a while.
It's been a while. Don't he sing that song too?
No. Isn't that like Creed?
Girl, look, Creed, Counting Crows, Blues Traveler.
Oh, no,
all them motherfuckers is the same shit. We're the arm, what her. They all sound the goddamn same to me. Hold on a second. Why? Okay. Man, this man looks like he's an aging white man. He looks happy and healthy. Why are you upset?
Because I miss the person that I have in my mind, which is like 1995 version. Like that's who I think of when I think of him. And that's the person that like I liked the whole thing. I know that the dreadlocks aren't okay, but I liked that.
Bitch, I just pulled up his wiki. And it has his dreadlocks with his lens crafters.
The leather jacket with the fringe. I don't know. There's something just like very awkward and weird and nerdy about it. And I really I was vibing with that.
Hold on a second. I'm texting you this pic, bitch. You mean to tell me In 1995, you were like, this is my man.
He's older there. You got to go back farther. But yes, I met him once. He came to my school. I've seen him a couple times in concert. So there's just something, I don't know what it is. It's the music. Here's the thing. August and Everything After went out when I was like a freshman in high school.
It's hard to say what it is. Sorry. I'm still looking at pictures.
And I think that there was something, like, I hadn't had a serious boyfriend at that point, and so the songs are like very, like, it's all about heartbreak, and there are songs on there that, like, I think as a young girl I was like, oh my God, this is what love is like. How romantic is it to have somebody who is this heartbroken over losing you? Like, that is true romance. And so I think that maybe, like, it happened at a formative time, and like something happened in my brain where I don't know. Oh no, not that she
I'm literally blowing your phone up with terrible pictures. I'm doing exposure therapy trying to get you through this.
that second one is horrific.
Oh, girl, look at this one with no mustache. He looked like Michael Moore without a he looks like Michael Moore in one of those Jamaican dread hats. Hold on a second.
Oh God. Oh wow.
Girl, this was your man. This was your man.
Hold on. I've got to find the right time period. Hold on.
This was your man right here.
No, you don't have the right time period. Hold on. Oh God. They just get worse and worse. Wait. Hold on. I gotta be very specific here.
With arms wide open. Hold on. Let me see which songs he sings. Just Mr. Jones?
Oh no. Good Night, Elizabeth.
Girl, I don't know the name of that man's songs. Hold on. Oh, Round Here.
Yes.
That song?
Yeah, Long December. And there's reason to believe.
Okay, well. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Imperfect Strangers podcast. We were on the precipice of disaster last night, but we're back today to discuss Caucasians.
Okay, this is not the exact era, but this is where we are. Like, he's a. You know what? I think my memory might be bad.
Girl, I have to say, the picture you just sent to say that he was cute is worse than the ugly ones I just sent.
I think that, like, maybe 13-year-old me didn't really have a great picker, but I was really, like the songs were good, and it really, like, it made me have feelings, and so maybe that's shit. He had hot girlfriends, so there was something going on. It wasn't just me.
Girl, he was a fucking multimillionaire lead singer. What are you talking about? Ozzy Osbourne right now, the way he looks right now, could date a fucking hottie. What are you talking about? Lead singers can pull all the pussy. It doesn't matter what they look like. I mean, you know what? I'm going to take it so far as to say any musician, and I say this because I am in the rare bunch that I have an actual genuinely sexy musician husband who also is sexier when he's playing music. Like, that's a thing for me. Like,
oh yeah,
girl, I could be mad at Justin Beck all day and he'll do sound check and I'll be like, oh, it's okay, it's all right.
You've got the Sharpie and, like, the top of your shirt open, like, sign. Go ahead and sign right here.
Oh, no. Bitch, mine's shit was way worse than that. Like, when Justin Beck is on stage, what I like to do is I like to have my coat on, my purse on. I like to act like I'm on my way out. I'm very busy. I've got high heels. I'm clicking and clacking. I have a glass of red. And it's just, I am Justin Beck's wife. I'm on the go. I'm not trying to be here, but really I'm trying to be there. And I like to chit-chat with the merch people, and I like to chit-chat with a couple fans. Hello, how are you? Oh my God, Melissa, it's so nice to meet you. Justin Beck, this is like such a big deal. And I'm like, I know. And then I like telling them little anecdotes about his fatherhood. And I just like to create a whole vibe around, like, this mysterious, sexy Justin Beck character because like, it's who fucking tonight after that. So I understand what you're saying about how you felt this way.
Mm-hmm.
But mommy,
I know.
I'm looking at these pictures and I'm like, girl.
Maybe it's like that Mandela effect. You see that, like, where people like remember one thing one way, but it wasn't that way. Maybe that's this. Maybe that's this. I don't really have many celebrity crushes now. And now that I'm looking back, I'm kind of regretting opening this up. But you guys wanted me to share more shit, so here you go.
Oh, no. Amanda said, okay, fine. Fine. Do you want to know more stuff about me so that you can fucking throw me to the wolves and you can all make fun of me? Then fine. I'll just admit that I think Adam Duritz is fucking hot. Okay, listen. Well played, my friend. Because I literally came to this. You hear that? I came to this session today. I was like, okay, I don't have any sage, but I was like, if shit goes left, and we do want to save the podcast, I'm gonna take out the Ouija board. I brought the Ouija board and I was like, I'm gonna just put my hand on it, and Amanda, you just put your energy through the phone and we're gonna ask it some questions and we're gonna get some answers. But it's fine. You came in here and you were like, oh, fine, I'll share something, you motherfuckers. Well, who was your first celebrity crush?
Oh, wow.
That you can remember.
My first celebrity. Oh, God. This is so embarrassing. Devon Sawa in the movie Casper, he shows up for like 30 seconds and I was like, who is this specimen of a human being? He was so cute. I think I was 12, 13.
Why does that name sound familiar? Isn't he like a meme lord? Like something about him is specific and weird and has like a connection to like a weird pop cultural phenomenon or something like that.
I don't know about that. I mean, he did like all those Final Destination movies. He did that one where like his hand was possessed. Like he really just kind of like, I think, fell into obscurity after maybe like 2005.
We love obscurity. We love obscurity in this household.
I think that like he kind of like looks like he was rode hard and put away wet, you know, given like some recent pictures that I've seen of him. So I think maybe he had some troubles later in life. But as a child actor, he was very adorable. And I was definitely having feelings seeing him at the end of that movie. Well, who did you have a celebrity crush on as a child?
Well, just in my younger years, pre-Justin Beck, of course.
Of course.
I mean, my most embarrassing one is Kirk Cameron because of how he turned out to be.
Yeah.
Like, that was just a terrible time for... Like, I thought Kirk Cameron was the bomb, bitch.
Oh, so cute.
I loved him, bitch. And then for a little while, I really liked Mekhi Phifer until one day I was sitting around watching a movie with him in it. Mm-hmm. And then someone goes, he reminds me of Shorty. And I was like, what the fuck was that?
Oh, no.
And then I started thinking about any other of the crushes that I've had, and they were all short black men. And I was like, okay, well, I need therapy. This is crazy. Lorenz Tate doesn't remind me of Shorty. Yeah. But, you know, Lorenz Tate. And I was like, oh, God, not a short black man. I can't like him. Oh, God. But also, you know, I'm obsessed with Jamie Foxx, too. And these are not, like, you know, just, these are, like, they're, like, my friend in my head type shit. Like,
yeah.
Jamie Foxx knows me in my head. I'm like, that is my fucking friend.
Yeah.
So, like, I've had weird ones. What was another weird one I had?
Do you know, I loved, what's his face? Ferris Bueller. Why is his name escaping me?
Really?
But as Ferris Bueller. Just as Ferris Bueller. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know I'm obsessed with Jack Black. And people are like, what?
He's very cute.
I think so, too.
Yeah. It's that funny guy. Like, if you're funny or you have some kind of, like, talent, it's definitely attractive.
Like, I don't like, like, Kirk Cameron was probably my last, like, teen hunk thing,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Like, I don't like that pretty boy, dimpled, like, who was the guy? He was really tall. He fell off completely. He had like a weird baby face, and he was all in all those teen movies, and all the girls liked him. And I was just like, his face looks crazy. He doesn't look crazy. Like when y'all were looking at him, he doesn't look crazy to you. What the fuck is his name?
Teen movies, like what time period?
I think his name was Chris. Chris.
Was he in the American Pies? Was he dating Katie Holmes?
Probably.
Brown hair, kind of like swoopy.
Yes, and he just had a very wholesome ass face, and it was like creepy, kind of.
Yeah, I don't like those.
I don't like that face. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like it's just like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like very symmetrical. It's very perfect. It's very smooth. It just is like almost like boring. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's a fake face.
Yes.
It's but it's not plastic surgery fake. It's just a weird fake face.
It's oh God, I gotta remember his name. I gotta Google this. I think that this is who this is.
You know what I'm talking about? I mean, of course I loved Brad Pitt because Fight Club, who didn't?
I've never really...
What?
Yeah.
Don't even finish. Shut it. Zip that up. What are you talking about? You didn't think Brad Pitt was the shit in Fight Club? Or Seven?
So I've never seen all of Fight Club, and I've only seen parts of Seven. He just doesn't do it for me. I don't know.
What?
He looks like he doesn't smell good.
He doesn't. He's a baby white person. He doesn't. That just came out last week. You know, I don't know, for some reason. I don't know what the fuck's happening. Where all the rich white celebrities are like, oh yeah, girl, I'm funky. Oh yeah, girl, I stink. Like all the rich white celebrities are somehow, I don't know if their publicist got together and was like, let's distract all of the people with how fucking gross you are. But for some reason, all of these stories keep coming out about celebrities not taking showers, and I'm like, what the fuck? And a story about Brad Pitt using baby wipes or something on set, but not showering, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah, that's yucky.
You know who is had a great non-perfect non-plastic surgery face, and I don't know where he went, and he was like kind of like indie-ish. Hartnett, whatever his first name was.
Josh Hartnett.
He had a fucking cool face.
He does have he has my like features that I like. He's got like the pointy, sharp face.
And the squinty eyes.
Yes. Okay, so I just sent you a text. Chris Klein. Is this it?
Yes. I don't like that fake face.
I don't like that fake face either. That's so funny. I'm trying to think of who else has it that I'm just like so turned off by it. And you're supposed to be, you know, like, I don't know.
Adam Levine has it, and I don't like it. Ugh.
Yeah, I just don't like him. Like, he just doesn't do it for me either.
In general.
Yeah.
Like when he talks and stuff
Yeah.
and walks around.
He's
Ugh.
too little. I think that's the thing, too. Like, I don't mind, like, a thin guy. Like, there's a guy in these movies that I am obsessed with. Chris watched them, and I only watched because I was like, oh, hi, who's this? He's thin. He's like a little guy, but like he has a very nice face. Oh, God. This British guy, he is in like this bank heist movie. What's his name? He's like always getting beat up. His head is always shaved. Oh, shit. What's his name?
I don't know, but I also like a
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham. I'm Googling. Oh, well, yeah. You know what that look is? That look is a 90s hardcore guy that he owns a record label and he's definitely gonna, like, he discovered Snapcase. That's that's what he looks like. It's a very specific hardcore guy look.
Yeah,
like,
I like
you
him.
don't know how many times I've seen, like, just going places with Justin, or like, and he's got to stop and talk to someone. He'd be like, oh, that's such and such. Like, they all look like him. Dudes that own record labels look like him. People used to disagree, but I used to think that Adrian Brody was cute. I like an interesting nose.
I do too, but again, like, his body's too little. Like, I feel like I would break him. Like, he seems just very frail.
But it's no. But it's also a very specific Adrian Brody. Like,
okay,
it's like the Adrian Brody the first time you saw him, and then every time after that, it was just like, what now?
Yeah. How about what's his face from Game of Thrones? I think he has a face that's probably, like, very commercially beautiful, but I think that he's very attractive.
Which one?
Jon Snow. What's his name? Kit Harington.
Oh. And he married the wildling in real life.
I know.
I think that's so cute.
It's adorable. I saw a picture of them today pushing their little baby in a stroller.
See, but I don't love long hair.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm.
I do sometimes.
I like a clean shaven. I like a motherfucker to look like he's about to get in a fight. Like when Justin Beck is clean shaven and, like, looks stank and has on like the hoodie just not all the way low, but like kind of like like he was in the process of putting it on and then got his attention got called elsewhere. I know that sounds so stupid. And he has and he has the hat on with the comb in it on one side and the pen. So, like, this motherfucker is busy. So a comb and a pen, and he has not his clean Timberlands, his dirty Timberlands.
Can I ask
a question?
And he's like,
do you have my fucking money? I think that's when he's so cute.
Now, he keeps his hair trimmed very short. What is the comb for? A look or an actual functional comb?
Oh, no. I'm talking about when we first started dating. He doesn't have the comb anymore.
Okay.
But when we first started dating, he used to have a comb in his hat. Wait, do you and your husband have the kind of relationship where you're like, hey babe, who's your hall pass or whatever the fuck?
You know, we've talked about that before, and I've asked him, and I think that he's only ever said one person, and I'm going to get this wrong. I'm going to have to ask him, but I think he said Mandy Moore.
What?
That he thought that she was pretty. And I thought that was really strange. I hope he comes
Hold
in here
on
in a second.
Of all the women, don't get me wrong, she's cute. Don't get me wrong. But of all, I'm missing you like a day. But you know why else I like her? And you know I have a soft spot. Why else I like her is because her mouth moves asymmetrically and freaks me out like mine does. So I'm like, I like her. She's cute. She's good people. And she has good interior design taste. But
her interior design taste is
it's beautiful.
Amazing. I love it. That bathroom,
it's beautiful. And I'm like, girl, lead with that.
Right. Yeah, I feel like that's who he said.
But of all the women?
Yeah.
All the women. He didn't say fucking don't know. I always think white guys like a weird, like, overtly sexy, like a Megan Fox. That's what I think white guys like.
You know what? He's just not like a normal, regular guy. And I really had to drag that one out of him because he's like, I just love you. I love you. I want to be with you.
Yeah, well, that's what the fuck is the right answer, because me and Justin don't play that hall pass shit.
Yeah, I don't really have anybody like the guy, what's his face from House. I think at the time when we were asking each other that question randomly one night, I was like him.
What?
Yes. Oh God, I'd fuck House.
Text me
any
a
day.
pic because I'm thinking. Text me a pic because I'm thinking of that man that's exhausted in the face.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's totally exhausted in the face.
That's who you want?
He's an alcoholic. He's grumpy. He's sarcastic. He's unavailable. And yes, take me now.
There was exactly one time that I was able to get Justin to answer the question. He just, I mean, because he knows his wife. He knows that I'm going to literally never let it go for years at a time. If he was like, yeah, I'd like to be with Bloody, I would be, girl, I would never let it go. And every time I saw that lady, I'd be like, oh, there you go. There's your little girlfriend. So he knew better than to ever answer it. But there is some singer that he likes. An Asian girl. What is her name? Bic Runga is Justin Beck's hall pass. He wouldn't say that's what it is, but that's what the fuck he said. And I remember he said it and I've never forgotten. I'll text you a pic.
Okay. I've never heard
but anyway,
that before.
Well, of course, because Justin Beck listens to music that musicians listen to, meaning we plebes don't understand who these people are. But Bic Runga was his person, and I was like, I gotta be honest, I felt a way about it. And he's like, no, it's not that. It's not that. It's like genuinely like her music. And I was like, She is beautiful.
Oh, she's beautiful.
She's fucking stunning.
What kind of music does she make?
Musicians' music.
What
She's
does
stunning.
That mean?
Musicians listen to weird stuff that like regular people can't hear the musicality in.
Mm-hmm.
So like it'll feel like if you were listening it might feel like off time or like too loud here or too quiet there or weird transition, like nothing that you could just sit down and like zone out to.
Yeah.
It's like he's listening for musicality and like difficulty.
Okay. Like technique?
So, yeah, and math, really. He's listening to the math of it.
Okay.
And so like there are some times when he gets in the car and he'll put on some shit and he'll be like, hold on, I gotta hear this. And I'll be like, don't nobody want to hear this disjointed ass shit. But he has a lot of stuff in his repertoire that's like that. And then he also listens to a lot of, oddly enough, gospel and then just straight up loud, heavy, aggressive, fucking dark metal or hardcore. So he has really weird musical taste, but it's because of what he's listening for. Anyway, she does weird music, and when he said her, and I'm going to say this conversation was probably like 20 years ago and I've never let it go. I'll send you a picture of her now. She's like in her old age, like she just aged beautifully.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's Justin's little girlfriend over there. Because he also insists he doesn't think Cassie's that beautiful. I'm like, okay, you know what? I cannot with you.
She's
and
so
I think
pretty.
he does it. I think he does it so that I feel I don't get upset, and I'm like, I want you to think she's so pretty because in my mind, she's the moneyed version of me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so his rejection of her is in some way a rejection of you?
Yes! If I came up off some coin, bitch, I would go straight to a fucking tanny booth. I would go straight to the motherfucking titty place. I would be like, I don't know what you need to do, but you need to get me as close to this bitch as possible. Because I'm tired of looking like her second-tier cousin. I'm trying to look like her motherfucking bestie. I'm trying to look like her twin. Let's not play here.
Yeah.
This is all the fucking marbles on the line here. So now that I'm thinking about it like that, Mandy Moore is kind of you.
Oh, no, she's gorgeous. She's tall and long and graceful, and I'm none of those things.
Hold on a second. Let me see Mandy Moore. He said Mandy Moore from what era?
I don't know. I don't even remember. I'm probably getting this so wrong, but for some reason, I feel like it's Mandy Moore. I feel like that's what he said. Because I was kind of surprised because I thought, oh, like she's just, I mean, don't get me wrong. She's very pretty. She's very lovely. And I think she's probably like a very normal, nice person. I kind of was shocked when she married Ryan Adams, actually. That seemed like a strange coupling. But
again, musicians can do that.
See, and he's another one. Like, I don't find him like physically attractive, but like, listen, I mean, Wilco and
who the hell is Ryan Adams?
Whiskey Town. Ryan Adams is like alt country.
Oh, girl, who? What song does he sing? Oh, no, ma'am. Supposedly, she hates him.
Oh, he's terrible. He's abusive.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Came out like straight abusive husband. Bad guy.
Really?
But has some fucking beautiful songs. There's a song he was in this band called Whiskey Town called Avenues. That song fucking makes me cry every single time that I hear it. So sad. So good.
Oh, I just started reading the things that he's openly said about her, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, not a good guy. I had to stop. Yeah, but for a while, like early 2000s, like 2000 to 2006, you couldn't tell me that he wasn't. I don't know. I liked it. Heartbreaker was probably maybe the most commercially successful album that he had. I think that was like 2000.
Okay, so you like I'm trying to think. Like, do you like Ed Sheeran? I'm trying to just understand the vibe.
No, not Ed Sheeran. So like, I love a lot of like 90s alternative. So like Matchbox 20 and
yeah, but they were good. I can't even front. What song was it?
Aren't they Drops of Jupiter?
Look, girl, I listen to me. I couldn't even tell you the names of Glassjaw songs that like and what record they go on. I just know it by the sound. So you got to give me a tune.
Drops of Jupiter in her hair.
No, I don't know that. I'm talking about there's a song I think it was Matchbox 20. Oh yeah, that song is the bomb.
Did it ever cross your mind? Whatever.
Isn't that what I just said was a Counting Crows song?
Did you finally get a chance to dance along the latter days?
Okay, now you know
till the Milky Way.
You know the only reason why I know all these songs is because I worked retail in the 90s. And you know they would just come on in a loop.
Yeah.
And you just was like, okay, fuck it, I guess that's what we're listening to.
Right.
And then some of those songs would fucking slam. Like, damn, that's a good ass song. There was another song. Not Matchbox 20. Who was the other one?
Oh God. Well,
They're in that world. And it has a number
Traveler.
in it. No. Third Eye Blind, bitch.
Oh, yes, Third Eye Blind.
What's the song
Absolutely.
they had? What's the song they had? And they were walking around in the video, just walking around a bunch.
Hold on. Didn't know I'd have to bust out the Google.
Oh, so like you'll be at the concert. You're the type, you would be at the concert, honey, singing these songs.
Oh, the Gin Blossoms, the Sundays. Who else?
And how does that work with Chris? Because doesn't he
Mazzy
not listen
Star?
to that?
Oh, no, Chris does not listen to that. Oh, Mazzy
Yeah,
Star is
terrible.
like turn it on, lay down and cry and like be high. That's like
dreadful. Okay.
walking in a tunnel of water.
You mean drowning?
Yeah, like I don't know. There's just like something very like I don't know, sad and depressing about Mazzy Star, but I do love it.
What's the Third Eye Blind song that I like?
I don't know. Hold on, let's see. Well, it's loading, but it's taking a hot second.
You know what song I'm talking about?
They all kind of run together because that sound was very like homogenous.
Yes. Bitch. Do 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 do.
Yes.
Oh, listen to me.
The
That
sky
song
was
was bomb.
golden.
I don't care what nobody says.
She lives for me. Said she something for me. Mation. One motivation. Da 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 da.
Listen, I don't care what nobody says. Okay, that song. That song is up there with doing it for the 99s in 2000. If I hear boom, 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 bitch, I'm running to the dance floor. Third Eye Blind, Semi-Charmed Life, I'm running to the dance floor.
Semi-charmed kind of
Dead
way,
ass. Dead
baby,
ass.
baby.
And I mean, that's the type of song where I could be standing next to Amaga and they could be feeling it and I could be feeling it. And the next thing you know, we got our arm around each other singing the chorus, bitch. That's how good that song is. That song right there is togetherness. That song right there is forgiveness. That song right there will have me just breaking bread with motherfuckers I don't even like. That is a good ass song. Justin would, if I put that song on right now, he'd be like, what the fuck's going on?
I want something else to get me through this
Semi-charmed kind of life. Baby, oh baby, I want something else. I'm not listening when you say, I'm like, what?
Goodbye. That is so good.
That was a good ass song. That was a good ass song. That right there was some 90s ass songwriting, bitch.
Yep.
I'm not even gonna front. You know what other white ass song I like? Have we talked about this?
No, I mean not in any kind of like we talked a little bit about it back in White Lady shit, but never like truly in depth. I think you made some admissions of white things that you had to hide from your dad, but like we didn't really get into it. I don't think we've ever really talked about music.
Well, I understand exactly what you like. Did you like fucking Fuel?
Why does that sound? What's the song?
Bitch, let me think of the song. What the fuck is the song? It's so good. Even Justin Beck could admit it's good. Well, there's a few white songs Justin Beck's like that he don't want me to tell nobody about. But,
I just pulled up my little apples that they have, like they'll do like, you know, years and they'll do like a hits playlist. How about Oasis? I definitely had an Oasis cassette tape.
No, I hate God, when I tell you I hate them. I'm not kidding. What is the song by Fuel, please? Oh, bitch. Shimmer.
Sing it.
All the she intends.
Yes.
Blim, 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 blam.
Yes.
And the label.
Yes.
She sees the dancing. Hey. made me. You know, you don't need to know the words. You just be singing.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Bitch, that song fucking goes. Oh. And a break at the bend. I'm listening it to my earphone. Here and now, will we ever be alone? Whatever.
Yep.
'Cause I have found all that shimmers in this world is sure to fade. Bitch, I know that white man better go. And you know what else? His face is an Amanda face.
Oh, really? I gotta look him up then.
Go look it up right now. Go start watching the video.
Oh, he does have. Yep, he's got
the face.
It's so moody, that little light like flicking on his face.
Ever be again.
And this just, the video
Not that violin, bitch.
So 90s.
Shimmers in this world is sure to fade. This right here is like, again. This right here is, oh, bitch, here we go. Too far away from me to hold, too far away. Too far away. I don't care what nobody say. That song right there goes, bitch.
That's a good song. Oh, do you know? So watching this video and listening to this reminds me of like REM in live, like, what is it? Lightning crashes, thunder crashes. No, lightning crashes.
I hate both of them.
Oh, you do?
Oh, wait. Who sings live? What is live? What song is it?
I think live is it thunder crashes?
Oh, see, yeah, you're right. We never discussed this because I was so stuck on the breastfeeding of a pig that I couldn't. We didn't get to the actual conversation of what music do you like.
Live is lightning crashes, all over you, all over you, all over me, the sun, the sea. That one.
Okay, so Amanda.
Yeah.
You wore flare leg jeans and let them get wet at the bottom.
Oh, God, yes. Oh, I loved a pair of Abercrombie low-rise flare jeans. They were torn up in the back because they were crunching under the knockoff brown Doc Marten lace-up shoes that I wore. Absolutely, 100%.
Wowzers. And what was Whitney into? Black guys?
My sister was
Sorry,
cool.
I don't know why I just... What the fuck? Usually what happens in white girl sister pairs...
Oh
why did I just say that out loud? But you know what I'm talking about? In that in the Midwestern... in the Midwestern sister pairing where one sister is just so wholesomely white, the other sister will be like, nah, baby, I fucks with Tupac. Like, you'll be like, how did this happen?
I am the alternative black sheep. Believe it or not. My sister was going to church. She was attending youth Bible study. She was dressing modestly. She was that kid.
Hold on a second.
Like, you remember that Mandy Moore movie where she was, like, super religious and, like, really mean?
No.
Okay, well, there was a movie where she was just, like, really religious and kind of mean. My sister wasn't mean, but, like, I was definitely the heathen because I didn't want to go to church.
Wait, so your sister wore, like, the long denim skirt with the...
No, not a long denim skirt. Well, you know, I take that back. I think she had a knee-length one. She's gonna kill me. But definitely.
Why?
Like...
This is explaining a lot. I mean, if we want to talk about how sisters shaped us, because my sister was not dressing. What's funny is your sister was religious and dressing modestly. I had the exact opposite. My sister was religious and also like, listen, God gave me all of this body. So Marlene went through just like a booty shorts phase.
As she should, because I feel
A
like
lame dress phase, though.
Ooh.
A 6-inch stilettos, it's 2 in the afternoon phase.
Okay. Day sequins?
Oh, yes. Marlene is, I would say 10 years ago even, 15 years ago even, Marlene was the kind of person who would wear a freakum dress with a blazer to work, straight up.
Nice. I
with
wish
like
I
a
could do
wedge
that.
heel for daytime. You wish you could do what?
I wish I could like have that kind of confidence. I don't. I never did. I bought a dress a couple years ago that I wore for our anniversary, and I was in my head the entire time about it. Why? Who cares?
Wait, you've never dressed sexy?
I mean, it's like my version of sexy, which is probably nobody's version of sexy, but it isn't mine.
What? Tell me. Okay, you're not now. I'm talking about when you were in your formative years. What?
My God.
How did you? What would be a sexy look you would do, or did you ever? You just never overtly dress sexy?
Oh no. Well, I mean, this is a topic for another time, but there was a lot of shame that I carried about my body and some of the messages that I received about sexuality and all of that kind of stuff. So Chris brought this up this weekend. The summer that we met, I went out and I bought this bikini, and this was a bikini that was like not a bikini that I had ever worn before. It was like a string bikini. It was very cute. I got it at PacSun. It was like, I don't know, like a Roxy. So it was like kind of like a surfy, like red and blue print. It was very tiny. And he was like, yes, thank you for wearing that. My mom was like, you will not wear that. My mom was very upset by this bikini. But Chris was like, please keep wearing that. I like that a lot. So
Chris said, you actually, Linda, what we're gonna do is wear it, okay?
Okay. But like at that time, like formative years, I'm thinking like I probably really didn't start like trying to be sexy until maybe I got to college, and it was very much like, remember when the one shoulder top was like very cute? So if we were going out, it would be like the classic early 2000s going out top. So it was maybe like a baby doll cut, or it was like a one shoulder. Maybe there was a little midriff showing. It was definitely a very, very low rise jean. A flare, always a flare, because I felt like that made me look taller for some reason.
I don't know who told you that.
In my head, I thought that but it was always like a very tight top, a looser like jean, or like a very tight at the top jean, a very loose at the bottom kind of thing. And then like a wedge shoe or like a platform shoe.
That is your sexiest outfit?
That for me, yes.
That was your most comfortable sexy outfit. Like that was the sexiest you felt you could do.
That to me that felt out like I was never like a short dress, cleavage out, ass out, like that was like scandal to me. That was not me. So
okay, I'm feeling real scandalous then. Okay.
What was your outfit?
Oh, I went through a phase from after I got my braces off, bitch, you couldn't tell me nothing. From like 2003 to 2006, I went through just, bitch, nighttime going out with Justin Beck, I had my hair sky high, Sheila E. eyeliner for days, all the bronzer, short dress, stilettos, my feet are bleeding, a lot of gold. I just was like, I used to just pull these fucking 80s sex fiend looks, and Justin would be like, that's my shit right there. So like if my hair was huge, curly, and the dress was short,
yeah,
and it was just ass and heels, like that was a thing that I did. But I also had a phase where I used to just have my stomach out, bitch.
Yeah, I think I definitely had, but I was never like out. It was like 2 inches. Like that felt a scandaloso for me.
Oh no, I was wearing white tank tops without a bra, dead ass, like just walking down the street.
No, like Britney Spears.
Oh bitch, and my titties was sitting. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, that was definitely like goals for me, but I never had the confidence to pull it off.
I mean, I shouldn't have, because I was wearing that before my veneers. So I don't know, with them teeth in your head, that's what you're gonna look. No. But I remember what made it change is and keep in mind, if you think about the grand scheme of all the years of my life, this was a very, very blip short 2.5, 3 years where I was feeling myself. It was my heyday. I didn't have a boyfriend. We would be going out. It was like that time.
Yeah.
So very short time. So I don't remember it like, oh my God, I used to dress so sexy. It was just so short lived, and there are no photographic evidence of it. So it's like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But what changed it, I don't know where the fuck we were in the city. Justin and I, when we first started dating, we used to meet up with his friends, and we would just literally walk Manhattan all day long. Walk the entire Manhattan all day long. Stop and get some nuts. Stop and get some ice cream. Let's stop in here and have some dim sum. Just walk around Manhattan all day until it was nighttime, and then we're going to go eat dinner. Like, we would eat lunch, walk around, eat dinner, walk around a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then go home. Like, that was our day. So we would meet up with his friends and shit. Because I didn't know nobody. I don't live here. I'm not from here.
Yeah.
So Justin Beck was living his Justin Beck life. It was just like, oh yeah, my girlfriend's in town, so she's going to come. So I was third wheeling all day and loved it. I don't know what happened, but we were walking in Soho, I specifically remember. And some girl walked past, and she had on, a very short cut-off tank top and, short jeans or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Tight jeans, I mean. We're eating ice cream, walking around, and I don't know what he was like. I don't know how it happened, but somehow we started talking about my California style. And I was like, what do you mean? And like both of them were like, your California style. And they both looked like they wanted to put that shit right back in their mouths, because now I'm like, I don't understand. And they were just like, you just dress, And I was like, what do you, like, I just dress, what? And they're like, well, you don't look like a New Yorker. This offended me deeply. I was like, what do you mean? They're like, you just don't look like a New Yorker. And I was like, well, what do I look like?
Yeah, please tell me.
And they were like, you wear, and that's just, and they just kept doing that. And I was just like, are you saying I'm a tacky bitch? Like, is that what's happening here? Is that, like, is this happening on the sidewalk right now? Really? And he was like, oh my God, I don't want you to take offense to it. And like Justin's trying to fix it. They're both like talking a mile a minute. What does I don't look like a fucking New Yorker look like? And they were like, you just wear, you just dress, And they never got to the
Okay, but
I knew.
So what were you wearing in that moment?
I was wearing a long red skirt.
Mm-hmm.
I actually wore that motherfucking skirt on the challenge.
Like flowy, like it was maxi?
Yes, but it was low and tight at the top, so ass.
Of course.
But then flowy.
Yeah. And did you have a tight top on with it then? Yeah.
I had on a black tank top, and it was tied up in a knot in the back, so you could know that I did this on purpose, bitch.
Yes.
And then I had on huge hoop earrings. My hair was out huge, and I had on like black flip-flops.
Cute.
And they said that I thought so too. And they were just like, you just,
I wore that same outfit. I had a black and gray handkerchief skirt. Remember those?
Oh my God, not the handkerchief.
And it had like a big wide black waistband, and I would wear it low slung, and then I would wear like a really tight tank top, or like, I love like a low cut V-neck t-shirt and do you remember when like the little flip-flops had like a kitten heel? Oh my God.
Yes, that was the look, bitch.
Glamour.
I remember when Steve Madden had every color, and you had to go get the new one every week.
Oh,
there was a green, there was a nude, there was a red, there was a black. Bitch, that kitten heel was my shit.
Oh, same. I got this pair of Steve Madden. They look like a Poochie, like it was like a print, and it was like a pointy toe. Remember when pointy toe was the shit? A little sling back kitten heel. I would wear that with my little flare jeans and a little like tight white tank top, I thought I was
Okay, but Amanda, that was the
cutest.
sexy outfit then. That was sexier than the outfit you just named before.
Okay, well then I guess maybe I was sexy. I just didn't feel, and now maybe that's just about how I feel in my body. But that was the outfit. That was like 2004.
Listen, there was a minute there where I was sexy as fuck and did not live in that moment long enough.
Do we
did
ever,
not appreciate
though?
the time to live in that moment. But I was also, I was tacky too. You know what I mean? Like,
I think we all go through that phase because you're just trying. I think sometimes you're just like throwing stuff against the wall and trying to see what sticks.
bitch, that's me right now. Like, I know my personal style, but I don't know I can't even explain it.
I, too, am in crisis.
And are you in crisis because you're in denial of how you present, or are you in crisis because you are really, truly, trying to get out of pandemic clothes and get dressed?
I think a little bit of both. I had a really good run. Like, I was doing really well. I want to say like 2016, 2017, 2018. I was really like, I had an idea of like, this is my look. This is how I'm presenting myself. And then.
Okay, give me the look.
It was very simple. It was always a skinny jean. And we had a pair of normal, like dark ones. We had a pair of distressed ones that were a little bit lighter. There's always a pair of like black, but like not true black, but a little bit like faded and worn in. And then there's a series of like tops. So it was like a basic sneaker, a basic t-shirt, like it was a uniform, and everything was black and gray and white and very simple and pared down. And then
yes,
like dressing up was like more elevated. So I had some cute, like I have this cute Erin Featherston romper that's like navy, but it's got like a lace inlay. I had some cute little sweaters that I'd wear with a leather legging. And then I don't know what happened. I just kind of like I fell off the track, and now I'm like, is that the look that I'm going for? Do I want more color? Do I want more pattern? Do I even bother? Because most days I show up in my workout clothes. Like, I just feel very lost, and I feel like as I'm getting ready to turn 40 next year that maybe I need to like look like an adult again.
Well, because we've never met, and I don't see you in a full-length mirror every day, I haven't been able to figure out your personal style. I'm dead ass serious.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because when we talk, we're in house clothes, or have just given showers, or like I'm in fucking Filipino house dresses every day. You don't know what the fuck I look like when I get dressed up.
Yeah, no. I mean, this weekend I put together an outfit that I thought was very cute. We went out to dinner, and I bought these elastic waist. It sounds terrible to describe it, but they're very cute. Linen shorts from J. Crew, because the pandemic has changed my body, and I cannot wear some of the more structured shorts that I have. And so I went out, I got 2 new pairs to get me through the rest of the season until I can kind of figure things out. And so they're like kind of loose, but they look nice. And then I got this really cute, my shoulders look really nice when I wear like a tank top that's like cut in narrow, not like a halter, but you know the shape I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And so I had this white, very tight, cut in tank top. I put in all of my earrings. My mom just gave me some like giant gold hoops when we were there last. I had on a cute black sandal, little makeup and a lip, and my hair was kind of messy, and I was feeling myself, and I was like, okay, maybe this is where I need to be back in my little box of like simple, classic black, white, gray, and that's it. That's the outfit.
Yes. I mean, I'm down for a simple black, white, gray. See, and this is the thing is, you wear a lot of colors when I do see you.
Because I
so
love
I'm not
color and pattern.
imagining. Right, so I'm not imagining this neutral pared down basics person.
No.
I'm imagining a person who wears like dry cleaning blouses and a slack.
I love a dry cleaning blouse, not gonna lie.
Yeah, but like, I could see you being a person who wears a dry cleaning blouse on Tuesday at 2 in the afternoon. Just cause.
See, the problem that I have with the dry cleaning is that I don't want to pay for the dry cleaning. So that dry cleaning only comes out if it's going to be worn for like an hour to dinner. I have a hard time getting dressed at home.
Yeah. What are you
because I'm going to clean something and inevitably I'm going to get messy. I think that's...
Yes. And that, you know what? That actually might be the root of why women our age are having a hard time pinning down what they're fucking... I mean, I'm very jealous of people who have a very defined and specific aesthetic and are dedicated to it every day and do it.
Yeah, that's commendable.
Because it's hard. I take a shower and start my day and literally put my house dress back on. You know what I'm saying? I have 6 of them in rotation. They're fucked up. They are what you wear in Aruba. No, they're not what you wear in Aruba. They're what a 74-year-old Jewish woman wears in Aruba, and I love them. Like, it is... I love them.
Yeah.
They're comfortable and they're me. They're terrible.
But they're functional.
Yes. They're comfortable. I can get bleach on them because they're tie-dye. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
The more I wash them, the more the softer and the more tattered they get. So like, I know that there is a mercy inside me, and that's my true self. But like the look that I just was having this conversation with Justin, where I was like, I don't know what my personal style is, and then he goes, "Babe," I go, "Yes," and he goes, "Dude, the other day I got 2 compliments in a row about my outfit," and I was like, "Who the fuck's looking at my outfit?" And he's like, "Do I have style?" And I was like, "Justin, you have fucking amazing and specific style. You have a point of view and a perspective, and like, and you're consistent. Like, you don't have to try. There's a Justin Beck look. You have it every day. It's who you are, and it's effortless, and you look very cool." And he was like, "Really?" I was like, "Dude."
Yeah. And that's the same thing. I think the same thing of Chris. Chris knows specifically he is a color and pattern guy. He has bow ties for days. He loves a great shoe. Like, the man looks...
so he gets dressed.
Oh, dressed. He's got watches. He's got glasses options. We have ties and bow ties and suit jackets. He's got this sick custom jacket that he had made here locally with like a beautiful lining on the inside. I mean,
you know what Chris dresses like?
What?
Chris dresses like, see, there's 2 different kind of guys that own a record label. Okay? He doesn't own a hardcore record label. He owns like a fucking indie rock record label.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do envy Justin in that way, and he's like, no, he's like some kid at the gas station said something to me, and some other person said something to me, and he was just like, Justin was like offended almost. He's like, okay.
What do you mean?
Because he doesn't get, no one approaches Justin Beck with a compliment. Who's going to talk to the scary man?
A compliment, especially from a youth. I
know.
Writing on that.
That's what I was like, Justin, you're really cool. And he was like, I don't get it. But like that would never happen to me. The last time anybody paid me a compliment when I was out and like had an outfit on.
Yeah.
I remember it specifically. We were in, oh God. Now I'm thinking about it. It was a terrible outfit. The fuck store was it? Bow Concept.
Uh-huh.
I was in Bow Concept looking at floor samples. And I had the baby in a backpack.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a distressed, old, ripped up Megadeth shirt, which I loved for the longest time. And then one day Kanye decided that was going to be his look. And I was like, you motherfucker. I had, oh God, jeans with a hole in it, the kind that Nene Leakes likes.
Jeans?
I was wearing denim with a baby. I don't know what the fuck happened. How? Because I specifically remember doing the rubber band trick at the loop and the button.
Duh. Yeah.
So it was like not a skinny jean, but a taper jean all the way down to the leg, and like ripped jeans, whatever. Flip flops, and oh no, I had on a little straw hat with a ribbon, bitch.
What?
Me, Melissa Beck, hair down, flowing, earrings, and I remember a young girl. She came over to me, asked me if I had any questions, and she was like, "I just wanted to say that I really like the way you dress." I was like, "What?" She goes, "I see you come in here all the time. I really like the way you dress." And I'm thinking to myself, who? I said, "You don't see this baby? What are you talking about?" I was like, "Thank you, wow." I said, "Justin, this girl thinks I'm stylish." And Justin was also like, "That was so weird." I was like, "I know." Who's paying us compliments? Why did that happen? He's like, "I don't know, but do you think we can get the table for $90? Go talk to her. So I do feel uncool next to my husband a lot.
Yeah. Do I feel uncool next to Chris? Maybe during the weekday. Not if we're getting dressed up to go someplace together. I feel okay.
Okay, so when you guys get dressed up to go someplace together, you match. Not match like you're both wearing blue. I'm not talking about that. I mean, like the vibe. You like, as a couple. Yes, you as a couple walk in and you go, yes.
Yeah, he'll go, "What are you doing?" Or he'll walk in here and he'll be like obviously pre-COVID, he'll be like, "Oh, we're doing that?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm doing this because I never leave the house. So these clothes are going to get worn because I spent money on them. So yes, I'm doing this. You can do what you want to do." And he'll usually, come up to meet me depending on where I am.
Okay, wait, that is also so very interesting. So when you guys are getting dressed to go out, one will determine the vibe and then the other one will follow suit, or?
Yeah. Usually I'm the one that determines the vibe. So he'll walk in, because usually if this was a normal time and we had a babysitter coming over, he is making dinner and getting the kids fed and getting them situated, and I'm in getting ready because it takes me longer. And then by the time he's coming in to get a shower, my hair's done, my makeup's on, and I'm choosing an outfit. And so he'll walk out and he'll be like, "Oh, this is what we're doing." And I'm like, "Well, you don't have to, but this is what I'm doing." And then he'll dress accordingly.
Wow. See, Justin and I never match.
Really?
Never match, and have never matched our entire relationship. We'll match if we have to go to like a black tie wedding or something. We'll match.
Yeah.
But that's because we're both wearing black tie. That was the rules.
Right.
But in general,
if you were going out to, let's say you had a date night and you were going out to dinner and you were feeling yourself and you wanted to put on a dress and you looked, like cocktail attire, he would be okay in jeans and whatever.
Justin Beck doesn't wear jeans.
What does he wear?
Just pants. Justin Beck has a set of uniform pants. They're navy, khaki, or black.
Got it.
There are no jeans.
Really? What do you guys have against jeans?
He has not worn jeans. I think he probably stopped wearing jeans when I stopped wearing jeans.
What did jeans ever do to you?
They don't. Jeans are not accommodating to what happens to your stomach after you give birth. Sorry.
No, I know, but
I don't like that rough ass fucking material against my thing. My thing got to breathe.
I like a high waist though. Now that after kids, a high waist fixes everything. Or a mid-rise is typically
a high waist would fix everything if it also came with a panel inside. But it doesn't.
The only thing terrible about a high waist is it does your butt no favors. You could have the most luscious backside, and a high waist just kills that all to shit.
I used to have a fucking bomb ass butt. Damn.
Double homicide.
Double homicide. No, Justin and I never match. I remember specifically too, we used to go to the city and Justin Beck would have on, basketball shorts, a ratty t-shirt, and like Timberland boots, dead serious.
Yeah.
And I would be dressed, honey. And we were a couple, and that was what we did. Dinner, I would be dressed, and he would be, you know, sort of more casual.
Yeah.
But like, Justin Beck can do that though. He's one of those guys that can do that, where his casual look, he can walk in a black tie event and he would look like how he's supposed to look. I can't explain it. He has that thing about him though.
I wonder what that is. Do you think it's attitude? Like he just can carry it off because he feels authentic in it and nobody questions it?
I guess, because he doesn't. I've seen the man take a meeting in like a t-shirt and baseball hat, and he's just not. He doesn't have that. Like, dressing up makes him feel uncomfortable, and he needs to be comfortable in when he's presenting himself or talking about his shit.
Yeah, that makes
like,
sense.
He can't. He's like, I'm not gonna wear fucking dick bag shoes and my feet hurt. Like, he's just, you know, I can't even explain it.
No, it makes a lot of sense, because I think that sometimes if it's going to affect your ability to do the work or to show up like in a way that you feel comfortable, if you have to be social or you have to be in your work mind, I think that makes sense. For me, I think that dressing up is almost like putting on armor and allows me to use it as a shield for my social anxiety. So like if I look cute.
Are we talking about shields?
It's like a way for me to like deflect all of the insecurity that I have inside, because this is a very expensive and nice outfit. Don't talk to me.
All right, and that does it for the 59th episode of Girls Behaving Badly. Just kidding. For the 59th episode of Imperfect Strangers podcast. Thank you so much for your continued support. I know that I always say that, but I mean that. I really do. We are rounding out 60 episodes, and you guys have shown up faithfully every week, so much so that we're like, dude, we got to keep doing this every week because it's fun. We like it, and they like it too. If you were there for the Monday Night Live before this episode was created, then you know that this podcast was teetering on the edge. Amanda and I actually ended up talking for 3 hours. Our sessions usually last like 90 minutes, but for this one we talked for 3 whole hours. So if you want the outtakes from this episode, they will be on our Patreon. You can find our Patreon at www.patreon.com/imperfectstrangers. I think it's just Imperfect Strangers. Maybe Imperfect Strangers podcast. Girl, I don't know. You got to go to our Instagram, which is also an important place to find us. Instagram.com/imperfectstrangers_podcast. There's a link in a bio, and there it has a little button called Link in Bio, and you can click all of it, and it'll tell you where to find us on Twitter, find us on Facebook, and it's just a really great resource for all things Imperfect Strangers, because when you're telling all your friends and family about your new favorite podcast, you'll be able to point them to one place that houses all the information you will need to enjoy this show. So thank you guys so much for being here for us, for supporting us, for listening to our show, for telling other people to listen to our show, for showing up to our lives even when they're awkward. We really appreciate that. Don't forget to come back here on Monday so that we can discuss this episode and many, many other things like we always do. We be going off on tangents. And then, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. You know what would be cool? Maybe break us off with a rating or a review. If you follow us or listen to us or whatever us on Apple Podcasts, you can just go in there, write a little review. We'll get it in a couple days. We'll post it on our thing and be like, oh my gosh, look what someone said about us. This is great. Those are really helpful for helping us grow. So if you haven't had a chance to do that, please do. And now I will stop begging y'all to do stuff for us. And it's instead tell you to please enjoy your weekend, have a safe one, wear 2 masks, that Delta is real, and I'm starting to think that Delta don't give a hot damn about which vaccine you got. It's like I'm passing through all of these bitches. So I'm just saying, keep wearing your mask, consider wearing 2, wash your hands, consider just staying in the house forever, and listening to podcasts. I think that's the safest and best thing we can do in a pandemic. Have a great weekend. We will see you next week.